Hey Floss Tube friends, it's Janet from Trixie Stitches. Boy, I got a whole lot of stash to show you. In fact, I think that's probably going to be the whole video because this is a month's worth of stash. You know, there's been some big sales, and so I've just got so much stuff that it's kind of pouring out all over me here. So I'll try to do some tags at the end, but it may just be stash day. So sorry it's been a month. I was one of the main members of, well, it was basically me and another lady that did our 30th high school reunion, and so I was really busy with that, and we got that all done and it turned out really well, but that was a big task, and just, you know, busy with other things and health stuff and all that. And if you notice, yeah, my hair is buzzed. My best friend has breast cancer for the second time, so when she lost her hair this time, I buzzed it so we could match and, you know, just in support. So, and I kind of like it actually. It's for those of you that live in really high heat areas like I do in California, it feels wonderful. So I may do this every summer, I don't know. But okay, so, sorry, got an itch. Here we go in stash. Mostly it's fabrics, but some other stuff. Let's see, so I've got, this was from a sale of some leftover fabrics that, I'm going blank on her name, Lou from Die Stitch Love had. So she had a little sale, and so I got some of her old fabrics that, of course, she doesn't use now that she dyes her own. So one of them is, this is from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. It's Summer Breeze. Just a really pretty, sparkly, kind of a medium blue. So that'll look really good on mermaid, whatever. And I don't remember if I showed this one or not, if I'd gotten it the last time I did a video. This is from Die Stitch Love, and this is Ocean Drive, and I really love this because I just love aqua. It's like one of my most favorite colors, and this is just a super gorgeous aqua. And let's see, some didn't have tags, so I'm not exactly sure what this one is. I think it's probably a Silk Weavers. It's golds and browns and tans. Pretty. And let's see. Oh, and this is one I ordered from Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics during her July sale. I can't remember the name of it. It was a weird word. It was like a word backwards. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, it was her sale in July, and so this is Midsummer Night on Lugana. That's really pretty purples and kind of a grape color in there. Bluish. It's really pretty. I hope I'm holding those up at the right angle. And then this one was from Lou's sale, and that is, it's a Sassy's fabric, Wild Berries. Another really pretty purple. Unfold it better here. So lots of variations of purple on this one. Love that. I always love purples. And let's see. And these are from my LNS. I had the Sugar Skull on order, and that came in. It's on the perforated paper, but I'll probably do it on fabric. And And then they'd also gotten this one in, which I really liked, and it's called White Pumpkins. Sorry, the glare. And I saw that stitched in the shop, so that's really, really pretty. And let's see, oh gosh. And then, let's see, Cassie's Needle Minders and Gina's Unique Boutique, who both, obviously needle minders, they both had a sale, and it was like their Halloween sales. So, and they were only like a week apart, I think, and I went a little overboard. So I've got needle minders at the kazoo, and let me get them on here. Told you it was going to take a while. Okay, so I got, from Cassie's, I got Leia, Princess Leia, and Wally and Mulan. Love Wally. Wally! And a little Mickey Mouse girl and a really pretty turtle, sea turtle. Love all the bling in that. And I'm just throwing the stuff to the side as I show it to you, because there's just no room on my chair to put all this stuff. And let's see, there's Harry Potter, and one of the little aliens from Toy Story. I love Harry Potter, and I love Toy Story. So cute. Let's see, and oh, I love this rainbow. It's such an 80s rainbow. And Wonder Woman, because I'm a 70s and 80s kid, and I love Wonder Woman. Those were very cool. And then these ones are from, sorry, they're all sticking here. Sorry, hold on a second. Oh, there. Jeez, trying to get these things to stay controlled on these cards is hard. Okay, so from Gina's, I have a sugar skull and a very cute Halloween spider. Yay. I just love him. He's so cute. And obviously I like sugar skulls. And then I have a little very blingy, what's it called? A mummy. And the Jack Skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas. So cute. And then I have a Minnie Mouse pumpkin, and then the black cat with the shiny green eyes. Love those. And then, let's see, so I have even more coming, probably 10 more from, what's her name? Sorry, I'm going blank. Cassie's Needle Minders. She had another sale yesterday or the day before, I think. So, yeah, my wall's going to be full with minders here pretty quick. Sorry. For Stash Queen, Pellegrino. Ooh. Foo-foo. Okay. I have to show this. I have this really sweet friend. To tell you this story. She, we went to April's, this year, the Mirabilia Minion Retreat. She had stitched on a little piece of fabric in a frame. She had taken the Ella, who was the frog prince, you know, the lady, and she's holding up the frog like this in her hand, and she just stitched the frog and put it in a little frame, and it was just so cute, and I begged her to make me one. So she was kind enough to make me one, and she just sent it to me. So, very blingy. There's the frog prince in the heart and crown frame there. So cute. Just love him. She was so sweet to do that for me. And then I have a bunch of stash here from a stitchy friend of mine. She got rid of, wow, a huge portion of her stash. And addict than I am, I bought a ton of it. And one of the things she just made me, just to be sweet with all the stash I bought from her, was she knows I love flamingos, so she found some flamingo fabric and had a lady make me a Q-snap cover with flamingos on it. I just love it. So cute. I'd love to have just clothes made out of that. It's so cute. And sorry, some of this stuff is so mixed up. So one of the things from her sale was the Jonah Elliott's 2013 Stitcher's Diary. Excited about that. Of Joan Elliott. And this got a lot of fabric. So this is Under the Sea Avalon on 28 Cashel or Cashel, however they say it. Blues and greens, so pretty. And some pink in there too. I even think I already have a piece of this, but that's okay. Can always use more, right? And this is a Pole Stitches. This is Atlantis. I think this is like a half a yard. It's a lot of it. Blues and greens, really pretty. And let's see, that's just a boring one. I won't show that one. Another one by Stephanie. This is Changeling. Really pretty. I know it probably doesn't show very well all the different variations of and colors that are in here. There's greens and dark pink and purple and a little bit of blue. It's just so pretty. But of course the camera just doesn't even show how nice it is. And this one is some sparklies. It's called Monarch. That was so pretty. It's kind of like a wine color and oranges. Of that. And let's see, Red Skies at Night from Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. I love this piece of fabric. It's so, so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Those deep pinks and blues. So pretty. And tell me if you're getting bored, because you know we're going to be here a while looking at fabrics. This is the Blended Needle, Key Lime. Another really pretty one. The yellows and greens in it. I think I have a few different key lime colors from different dyers, and although they're a little similar because they're obviously key lime, there's still differences about them, but they're all so pretty. And let's see, this is a Jewel from Under the Sea. Some blues and greens. Looks like water. Obviously another great mermaid fabric. And this is Sparklies. Sparklies is another one of my favorite dyers. They're in England, so it's a little more expensive to get her fabric, but wow, she does some really gorgeous dye jobs. This is Raspberry Ripple. Just a really pretty variegated pink. That. Let's see, and this is from Stephanie, and it's Victorian Rose. Opal. Pretty soft pink color. Let's see, this is Stephanie, and this is Lilac. Really pretty variegated lilac color. Stating the obvious there, I know. Lilac, no, it's brown. This is Under the Sea. This is Mermaid Seas. Opal. Lots of blues and aquas in that, so of course, love that. Love, love, love. And this is another sparkly Sagittarius. I really love this color. I know I have it in a bigger piece. Deep and light pinks in there. And let's see, that's a regular one. We're halfway through the pile. Some of these I'm skipping because they're, you know, just like regular Zweigart colors, you know, or whatever. This is a Sparklies. It's a Fabric of the Month from January of 2012. I love this. It's like mauves and tans, pinks, warm pinks. So pretty. I don't know, Stash Queen. I think I really got a good run going on you with the stash. I think we may have to compare someday. This is Crafty Kitten, another one in England that's really good. This is an August 2013 limited edition. This is really pretty. It's like, excuse me, browns and blues. Kind of a light turquoisey maybe. So pretty. I know this is Sunny Dyes because it's a ice dye. This one is Spring Glade. That is very gorgeous. No idea what I put on it, but I love it. And some of these didn't have the tags with them, so I don't know what they are. But this is pretty. I think this is probably either pole stitches or, yeah, I think probably it's pole stitches. It's pretty spring colors. Oh, love this. It's really kind of warm purples. It's called Lorchen. It's Lorcan or Lorchen? Lorcan? It's from Sparklies. It's a really yummy purple. Another one with purples and blues that doesn't have a tag on it. And whoop. Let's see, where's this one? this is a picture of this plus. It's called Mirage. Pinks and purples and, sorry, mauves. I rarely buy fabric thinking, oh, you know, I'll get this for this or that or the other, and it's just so pretty. I get it, and then hopefully someday I'll find a use for it. If not, I just enjoy looking at them. Yeah, it has stashes. Oh, this is from Under the Sea Fabric. This is one I ordered. I love it. It's Silent Night. Love, love, love. Blues and purples again. Pretty. And this is a solo from Silk Weavers. Kind of blues and greens. It's on Lugana, so not a lot of modeling. It's still pretty. No tag on this one either, just really pretty bright pink. Last two. This is backbreaking. Big chunk of just an orange, pretty orange, you know, because I love doing Halloween's my favorite holiday, so lots of Halloween things to stitch on that one. And the last one is one from Steps Fabric, and it's Sailor's Delight. Pinks and blues. Gorgeous. Oh, yay, we made it through the fabric. So, let me see. Let's find it though. There's still stuff on the other side here. This was from a friend's sale on eBay. This is a Jim Shore Mill Hill kit. It's called Reindeer. Obviously Rudolph, he has a red nose. Again, I'm not big on stitching on the perforated paper, so I'll do him on fabric. Let's see. A little kit, a little Lizzie Kate kit called Sunshine and Beach. So you can see that. There. Cute. Love beach stuff. And then the little, one of the Little Sheep Virtues. This one is Peace from Little House Needleworks. Sorry, glare. And another Little House one. It's just called, oh, let's see. It's called Needle Lady Pocket. It's cute. It should be cute made into a little needle storage thing. Let's see, this one's from Ori TM. It's called Too Windy, from the Snow Row series. I like these snowmen because they have a little Quaker theme in them. Cute. And I have a lady one too. Let's see, another Little House Needleworks called Tweet. A little ornament. And this is the Drawn Thread Butterfly Garden. I have quite a few of their charts. I haven't stitched any of them yet, but man, they make some beautiful stuff. Oh, here's the, I don't know if that's a lady or not. Maybe it's just like a boy. It's called Too Sweet. The little snowman holding a cardinal. And this is Classic Colorworks and Diane Williams, Little Red Riding Hood. That's from my LNS. I love all the old fairy tales, you know, Little Red Riding Hood and all that. Another drawn thread called Halloween Screen. And no, sorry. Another drawn thread called Furry Friends. This would be cute as little individual ornaments. Although the needle and scissor book is real cute too. And this is from my LNS. I really love Plum Street samplers. They're just, you know, they make such pretty like sampler, well, obviously sampler stuff, kind of traditional, but then she also has some really funny, quirky, cute ones too, and this is one of them. It's called Garden of Erie. It's like Adam and Eve, but it's Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. And I love, there's a little, where is it? Oh, in this tree, a vulture. Bunny. So cute. Let's see, not that. One from Glory Bee called Wipe Your Paws. The doggies. And this is an Ursula Michael one called Let's Party. Love that. Oh, Pina Colada. And this is from Crossed Wing Collection. Could it be a flamingo? Shocking, I know. Isn't that a pretty one? The detail on that. Got this one to do for my brother. He was a lifetime Army. Retired. So I thought maybe I would make that for him someday, the seal. Let's see what else. This is, I don't know what I did with them. Oh, right underneath me. I know this isn't all of them, but it's most of them. They're floating around here somewhere. This is Little House Needleworks Lantern Lane, and I got all the, there's a few missing here, somewhere on the floor probably. The Belsois silk threads. Ooh, love them. So that's the Lantern Lane. That's actually a pretty big piece. I saw that stitched at my LNS. Love it. And oh, let's see. I don't remember if I showed these before either. Sorry. You know, you miss a month and it's like, what did I show? What did I don't know. Brooks Books. She had a sale on her Etsy page for all of her Wizard of Oz series. Once Upon a Stitch, so I got all the ones for that. Let's see, there's Mrs. Winky. One of the little people. And Mayor Munchkin. Well, him. Of course, one of my favorites, the flying monkey. Yay! She is so talented. I just love her stuff. Mr. Gillikin. Oh, wait. Is he? Oh, he's the baker. Sorry. Love his purple hair. And, of course, Glinda, the Good Witch. And the Cowardly Lion. So cute. Mrs. Quadling. She's the one that tells all the little flowers to go to sleep. I'm not sure if I remember right. And the Scarecrow. And the Tin Man. And the Wicked Witch of the West. And the Great and Powerful Oz. Has anybody seen her new one that's come out? It's Santa Oz. He's really, and he has like a string of all the characters, and he's got the, you know, the hot air balloon stuff. I gotta get that one. That was so cool. Seen this one for a while and wanted it. Don't make me call my flying monkeys, because I will do it. This is from Hindsight. Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses. And, oh, sorry, I forgot Dorothy. And, oh, I may have a couple more fabrics here. This was, I'm on the fabric of the month for Die Stitch Love. So this one was Miami Sunset. Oh, so pretty. So from blue to purple to yellow to orange. So gorgeous. Some of these are so pretty. I just, sometimes the thought of stitching on them is too hard. Sorry, my video filled up, so I had to start again. Anyway, I got the just cross stitch Halloween, and I was saying, I don't know if anybody else who gets these every year noticed that I don't think they're as good as they used to be. A couple years ago, they were really great. I just loved it. And last year was kind of ho-hum, and this year is just like, let's see. Oh, that's to show you my whips. Let's see. It's a project. Okay. So on my, sorry, I have to move around here and stretch. Oh, I tuck my legs under me, but it gets sore after a while. Sorry, I gotta reach down and get my whips here. Okay, so this is one I just started last night, so there, you know, there's only very few stitches in it, and it's Day Nymph by Mirabilia. But oh man, do I love this fabric. And this is from Sparklies, and I think it's a December 2012 limited edition. So I'm going to have to get a hold of her and ask her if she's still making this color, because if she is, I want to buy another piece. I love it. Let's see. This is, what is it? The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, sorry, I'm going blank on the names. The Christmas Town. And not much progress because I haven't been able to stitch for at least a week. Last night was my first time stitching in a long time. Oh, and that's two more of the other minders I got. Pocahontas and Bippity Boppity from Cinderella. I just love that blue fabric. Let's see. And this is going to be a really boring whip update because there's like 15 stitches in it in the corner. But it's, oops, sorry, I gotta take this off. It's the printout of the pattern. It's Snow. It's a Hade. It's called Snow, but that's my whopping start right there. The grays in the corner. So I just got a new frame, the kind that I think is easier to use for the Hades. It's like the Needle Necessity stand, except it's one made by a lady here in the U.S. So it was way faster to get. It only took less than a week. Just happens that the manufacturer is just a couple towns over from me, so it was a quick shipment. But it's the stand is called by Just a Thought, and let me see if I can scan around here and show it to you. So sorry. Can you see it there? So it's got a big platform on the bottom. It's real heavy, but so the so your scroll frame just, you know, lays across it, and all you have to do is just flip your frame over. It's real easy. But I don't have, I need like 36-inch scroll rods, and I couldn't find any locally, so I thought, well, I'm just going to invest and get some of those Millennium ones. But of course, you know, those take forever and ever. So someone told me about a place in Estonia, and what's the name of it? Quantum Frames? Something like that, sorry. If you need to know, I'll just ask and I'll put it. But I just ordered those a couple days ago. So I ordered a 20-inch and 36-inch, and those hopefully will be coming in a week or so. So I'd heard those were really much faster shipping. And I think the only difference between the Quantum and the Millennium is that on the sides that you twist to tighten, the upper part, the screw part, is plastic instead of wood. It's the only piece that's plastic. Sorry, so, but otherwise it works the same, you know, with the dowel rod that goes through it and to cinch the fabric in there and stuff. So I'm very excited to get those so that I can start working on that Hade more, because it's a little difficult right now. It just doesn't, I don't have a big enough frame, so it just, you know, trying to put it on that big stand, it's really meant for those big, long Millennium type frames. So I'll be excited when that comes in. And sorry. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Sorry, I'm looking. I think that's everything for now. But as always, I have more stuff coming, so. My friend, she's funny, she came into my stitching room here the other day for the first time, and she just went in shock. She saw my cabinet with all the fabrics, and then I was showing her the all the patterns I have and stuff. She's just like, oh my god, I mean, what is this, you know? It's just so much stuff. And I'm like, it's normal, trust me, it's not anything bad. I can stop anytime I want to, really. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the chaotic tag by MN Chaos. And let's see, question number 1. What is your culture or heritage? Where are your ancestors from? What foods did you grow up eating? Did you grow up with a particular set of beliefs and traditions? I do genealogy, so I know that I'm mostly Scots-Irish and German. Scots-Irish on my mother's side and German on my dad's side. They didn't really know a lot about their background, so there wasn't really anything passed on as far as, you know, special foods we had or anything like that. Excuse me. And a particular set of beliefs or traditions, not really. My mother was Catholic. My dad was, I guess if you can call him anything, he's probably Baptist because he's from Arkansas. But they weren't like practicing, so it's kind of weird though because my mom was Catholic, but her dad was Mormon, so I always thought she kind of did that to buck the system a little bit. Number 2, do you make an effort to pass on the culture you grew up with? Are you part of any counterculture, or are you more of an individualist? More individualist. I am baptized Episcopalian, but this was just more within the last year. That was just, you know, a choice I made and wanted to do. It wasn't anything that happened when I was younger, or my children were younger, so they didn't grow up with anything particular, you know. Let's see, is there a social issue, cause you are passionate about? Whether it be about education, health, the military, human rights, etc. You know, I'm one of those people that I have strong opinions on stuff, but I'm very, you know, I can see both sides of the coins, so to speak. I'm not really hardcore about many things just because I have opinions, but I'm not like, I can't see the other side or whatever, you know. I won't get in a debate with people about any particular subject just because they have their thoughts and I have mine. But I am passionate about things to do with mental health, because I have a mental health issues running my family, and it was really sad with my grandmother. I never knew her. She was in a mental institution for years, and we're talking about the 1930s and 40s, until she died in 65. And, you know, they just didn't have medicines or therapies or anything like that for people with whether it was bipolar or schizophrenia or any kind of mental health issue. So, that's just really sad to me, you know, that she spent basically most of her life inside one of those horrible places that was just a place they went to die, you know. And I'm real passionate about anything with children and animals. Big animal lover. And children too, of course. I have 2, so I suppose I like them. Do you have a favorite style or aesthetic? For example, modern vintage, fantasy, chic, shabby chic, anime, kawaii? I don't know what that is. I'm got a little out of it. A certain decade's aesthetic. I really like Victorian and Edwardian. style, I don't have a particular, like in my house, it's just kind of a mishmash. There's not, you know, I can't say, well, my house is all shabby chic or whatever. It's just if I like something, then it goes up. I don't really care what thing it's from. Do you somehow incorporate any of your above 4 answers into the choice of patterns you choose to stitch or design? And if yes, how do you incorporate them? If no, would or wouldn't you want to? Why or why not? Excuse me. That's hard. Ugh. I think on that one. I don't think I consciously incorporate anything into any patterns I stitch. You know, it's like I'm doing, one of the patterns I have is the Mirabilia Madonna of the Garden, which is, of course, is Mary holding Joseph in a garden. I like that, and you know, and saints and stuff like that, but I don't think I incorporate them any particular way to what I decide to stitch, or it's just I like it or I don't. It's kind of a blah answer for a complicated question. Sorry. If you were to stitch a person, who would it be? Probably my mom. There's a really pretty portrait of her from the 1950s. And of course, if you know anything about photography, that's when they took gorgeous, you know, black and white photos. And sometimes they colorize them a little bit, you know, maybe their lips or their eyes or whatever, but the rest was black and white. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous portrait, and I love it. And that's one that, you know, if I was to stitch a person, that would probably be the one. Or one of my dad in, like, one of his military uniforms from World War II or whatever. Sorry. I'm being very dry talking, so. Do you know of a little known designer that you would like to let us know about? Sorry, I don't. I've been finding it out about more designers lately, but I know they're not little known. I just, you know, slow to the draw, I guess. What direction do you lay your top cross? Is there a reason for that? There's not a reason, it's just the way I learned is, of course this will be opposite from what you see, but I stitch from the bottom left to the upper right, going, and then I return bottom right to upper left as I'm going back. Wait, there's that too. Something like that. Yeah, no big reason for it. It's just the way I learned, and I'm right-handed, so it's just more comfortable for me to, you know, like with writing, go towards the right and return to the left. Are there any rules or popular methods you don't follow in cross-stitch, and why? Well, I know one thing I do that's, you know, big no-no, but I do it anyway because I'm lazy. I work with the thread too long. You know how you're only supposed to, when you get to a certain length or whatever of the thread, because you've been working with it so long, it dulls out, it thins out from going through the fabric so much. Shreds a little bit, you know. It's just not as pretty as when you first start. But I tend to go to the last, you know, little shred sometimes, just like I said, from laziness. And, you know, I do the spit floss, you know, to the licking my floss to, you know, you're not supposed to do that, but I do it. If someone were to find your FFOs or whip pile in 100 years, when you're long gone, what might they say or think about you? Oh my God. I think they would say, oof, that lady was batshit crazy. She had a bad addiction. she was a hoarder. She was something or other. Yeah, I think they probably maybe liked some things they found, but I think they're pretty shocked at the amount of things that I have. So, yeah, I could probably say I'm a cuckoo bird. So that's that. I think if there's anything else. Sorry, I have to look at the side to think. Do you do that? I look somewhere and look around. I don't think so. So that's probably all for today. I'm obviously not going to let it go another month this time before showing stuff, because it builds up too much. I mean, the stash and the trying to show whips and everything. It makes for a very long video, so. But I'll try to do better and do it in another couple weeks. And I'm also going to try to start to do the 5-day rotation, because 2 days is just too short for me by the time I get things organized and all that. So at least if I can get a day or two out of that 5 days, then I'll feel like I'm accomplishing something. So, but I have to, what are the whips I want to put in that rotation and stuff, so I have to decide that, but so I'll let you know when I figure that one out. But that's it for now, so until then, see you later. Bye.